Halo semuanya, selamat siang, good afternoon. So,
Good afternoon.
do you want to speak in English or in Indonesia?
Both can. I don't know. Up to you.
Let's try. Yeah,
Okay.
because it's been a long time that I do not make any videos sharing like this with English. So I think it's better if you make it in English. Okay?
Sure.
You know,
It's been a very long time since the last time I speak English.
I'm with a guest here. She's my friend from SIYLEP. Please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. Hello, Fawza's viewers. What is your friend's name?
I don't have any friends.
Okay. My name is Fahira or Aya. I'm Fawza's friend in SIYLEP. So basically, I'm the assistant youth leader, and I'm here in Medan, and we both meet up and have a staycation together. Yeah.
Yay. Okay, I have some questions for Fahira.
Oh,
It's
okay.
related about your achievements, your experience in exchange, conference, and something like that. As I know that you already had some experience in debating, for example, like national debating championship. So would you please explain what kind of activity is that and why did you join that debate championship?
Alright, so debating is basically you having an argument against other people, but the common misconception about debate is that you always want to win and you don't want to listen to other people, right?
Yeah.
But debate is actually more than that. Debate is actually trying to express the idea in a structured way, and then you learn how to have a good public speaking skill to convince the judges regarding your argument. And you also learn to actually learn the perspective from other people and why people think that way. So it's basically playing roles that you don't have to always agree upon, but it's actually making us being able to have a critical thinking to put our position and in other people's shoes that we don't always relate on. So basically debate is like that. So that's the main thing why I joined debate and why I joined NUDC in the first place is because I want to achieve something. So since I'm in an organization in my campus that have debating, I want to be able to contribute to the organization that feels like family to me, that teach me a lot of things that I don't have in my high school. Then we have this competition, internal competition, to basically choose who's going to the national level, and I got chosen and I have the obligation to represent my university. So that's the story.
Okay, so how long have you been practicing debate? I mean, like many people consider that people who can join debate, it means that their English must be fluent. And you are not from English department. You don't study English as your major. So how maybe you want to give suggestions or maybe encourage the youth to join debate. It's not only about being able to speak English
Okay, sure,
and
of course.
sharing your experience. How? Because and also tell us what's your major actually. you didn't tell in the first
I'm
one.
actually majoring in accounting back in university, and yeah, English debating, of course you gotta speak English, but your grammar, your vocab, how you speak it is not the main thing that will be judged when you're debating. It's more about the matter. It's more about how you represent yourself in the debate itself and how you're talking about certain topics. So even if your English is not really good but you have a good idea regarding certain topic, it's still okay for you to actually join debate. Not everyone have good English to begin with, right? So that's also the reason why some people join debate, to try to express yourself, because I think most people is not able to speak English, but they are not willing to actually try. So the first step is to actually go out of your comfort zone and try. Yeah, that's also helping me, get my TOEFL score higher than before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, I have a phone call from our gadget. Okay, pause.
Okay, pause dulu ya. Question: when was the first time you joined debate, and the reason why you joined it? You have explained before in the first place, and then how this, like you said, you finally you joined to represent your university in the national debating championship, and how this one. So maybe it's like a stepping stone for you to reach the big goals by joining this debate. And is it the first time you joined like national championship like this?
Yes, it's actually my first time since I started debating in the fourth semester. So I'm not a high school debaters like most people.
Oh, I see.
But I have an interest in debating actually. I have an interest in speaking out my thoughts, being able to be fluent in English and stuff like that.
So, what are things that should be prepared when you are joining debate? Because as we know that the issue that may be discussed in the current situation maybe, or you must be critical, you must have a critical thinking, something like that. And it must be surprised if you don't know about like the current issue and something like politics, economics, and the topics will be so wide.
True.
So how do you something maybe cannot be expected, like, oh, I never think about that issue, and is it matter or not, then you have to like agree with this position. Meanwhile, in the reality, it's really not your opinion.
Of course, all of that matters. You gotta learn a lot of topics actually to actually be fully engaged in debating motions. But I think one of the most important thing is you to have a mental preparation to debate.
Mental preparation, okay.
Because when you jump into something unknown, you're going to be out of your comfort zone, and it's going to be scary, right?
Yeah.
And then there's people in debate judging you by the way you speak, by your knowledge and stuff like that, and even in your English ability. So a lot of people quit in the first or second meeting because they're not maybe they're not ready yet to actually being judged by other people, and just being out there and do things that is out of their comfort zone. So I think if you're being able to stay for the first 3 to 4 months in the practice and improve yourself, you can have a long way to go in debate. So that's the first thing.
So the first thing is the mental, that you have to be ready for everything. Expect for the unexpected things. And then besides that, maybe confidence, like when you are ready, you have a good mental, you must be confident, right? But confidence is not enough. So what are the specific things that maybe we have read a lot of books, because we don't know the motions, right? So how do you prepare that until you become in that championship? That's so cool.
I think like first of all, we have something that we are naturally good at. Like for example, if I'm interested in economic, then I will be good at economic topics, right? But if you're good at philosophical topics, then you're going to be good at it. So what you can do to improve yourself is actually learn about the topics you're not familiar with. For example, I don't really like international relation motions, so I learn more about the topics that I'm lacking. And also the second tip is that you're going to be with your teammate. So in debate we have like 2 person in one team.
2 persons.
So we're both closing the holes for each other flows. So basically if I'm not really strong in one topics, then my teammate can actually learn more about it and actually teach and help me in the debating itself.
So it's like a teamwork.
Yeah,
we have
collaboration.
to know our strengths and the weaknesses between our partners, right? So maybe you are good at economics and it's about politics, so you can discuss. But as I know that I'm not interested in debating because I don't like debate. I prefer doing
speech. Not for everyone,
So but I love watching debate, like some competitions, like international. So I know some debaters from Malaysia because I'm a big fan of him because he's handsome too.
I know him. I know who exactly that is.
What do you know?
So
I'm gonna tell you later. No, she is from Low, I think. So maybe because he is handsome, so I love watching his debates with his girlfriend also is a debater. So I watched that and it's very like, oh my god, it's amazing. I cannot do that kind of thing because once you are given the motion and it's only about 5 or 2 minutes, you have to prepare and discuss.
15 minutes.
And that's the first time you hear about the topic, and within the few minutes you have to prepare all those things. And how do you can convince the judges and your opposite team within that few minutes? Oh my god,
that's the trail. That's what I think makes debate interesting because
it's also
it's
challenging, right?
It's really challenging, and sometimes you just want to run away and go home, in competitions, especially when you're given 15 minutes in a topic you don't really understand.
Only 5 minutes actually.
15 minutes.
Oh, 15 minutes.
In
Okay.
British parliamentary debate. So it's you really want to bury your face in sand and just go home,
Yeah.
But you gotta face it, right? You gotta face the reality. So lesson learned is that you gotta read as much as you can, but second of all, you also need to have a structured way in explaining the things that you have in your mind, even though you're panic.
Okay.
So you gotta go over that panic and do your best, because it's not only for you, but most of the time it's also for your teammate and also your university's name. So
I see.
you gotta do your best.
So within 15 minutes, may we search on Google to prepare the
yeah.
materials?
Well, you cannot.
Is it forbidden? That's forbidden.
Yeah, that's forbidden,
That's
actually.
not allowed, guys. So we just need to we just use our knowledge
Yeah.
and discuss with the team.
Yeah, brainstorming with teammates.
We brainstorm it
Yeah.
within 15 minutes. I think that's very challenging, but it's gonna make your brain think so hard.
But you learn a lot more
Yeah,
in
of
a
course.
pressure situation, right?
Okay, another thing that you said, it's not only about you're giving your ideas, but it must be in the group structure.
Yes.
So is there any a specific structure when you're delivering the speech, like closing and
yeah.
opening?
Oh, you actually know something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And the government side, something like that. Would you please
Yeah.
explain the technical?
Okay. Well, to make it simple, different position have different duty, right?
Yeah.
But different people also have different techniques. So there is no one absolute technique that you can use in debate. But one that is most commonly used is that in speaking you have RL. So it's basically argument, reasoning, explanation, and link back.
link back.
So basically in that structure, to make it more
principles,
easier to understand for people to listen to our arguments. So when you can fulfill that basic idea, you can develop your arguments to become more complex and make it more even just sophisticated, for example. So that's the basic that most newbie debaters are using.
Okay, I see. So it's not just speak up our ideas, but we
Yeah.
have to have a strong reason why we have that argument,
True.
right? Okay, I see. Okay, one more question. Is there any kinds of debate forum? I mean, you said that in a team there will be 2 persons, but I ever watched there are 3 persons in one team.
Oh,
Is there
yeah.
any difference?
Yes, it's different. So there is different types of debate, but the most common one is Asian parliamentary debate and British parliamentary debate. So the Asian one has 3 versus 3 team, like you said before.
Okay. So that's Asian parliamentary debate.
Yes.
Okay. How about British parliamentary debate?
Yeah, so it's basically 8 people in one room. 2 versus 2 versus 2 versus 2. So there's 4 teams competing against each other.
Oh, so there will be 4 teams. You compete this one. If you win, you will fight with another group.
No, so it's in one competition.
Yeah.
But there's 2 teams in the government side and 2 teams in the opposition side.
Oh, I see. So in Asian also there's government side and the
Yes.
opposition side.
Yes, but the difference is there's only 2 teams.
Okay. Is there out of those 2 types of debate? Is there any types of debate?
Well, I'm not really sure about that, but of course there is a lot of types of debate, but that's what I'm common with. In
Oh, so those
university.
2 are the most common ones. Okay.
Tapi kalau cantik jadi bagus aja sih. Lihat kamu muda, you know. I think that's all about the debating. Maybe you want to tell us, my viewers, they want to join debate. What are the tips and how we can apply that? Because I don't know.
okay.
I also don't know about that.
So first of all, you gotta really know, are you interested in debate or do you just want to learn English to begin with, right?
Yeah.
Both is not wrong, but in debating you need more than just English ability. It doesn't matter if you don't have good English, but if you want to learn a lot of new topics, you want to express yourself, you want to improve yourself, then this is the right place. So that's the first thing, is the kemauan untuk belajar. What is
The willing
to learn.
learn.
Yeah, alright. That's it. Second of all, maybe your English ability will be improved during the debate because you're going to jump into competitions.
Yeah.
And with direct practice, you're going to improve a lot more than just, passive speaking or maybe writing, right? So, yeah, I think what tips to prepare is just submit first to your university or something,
Yeah.
to the organization that you want to join, and then do your best if you're accepted and join competitions.
How about the information from website or Instagram? Is there any kinds of like debate competition out there besides in the university, besides joining in the debate community in our university?
Yeah, basically the debating competition is huge, you know, there's a lot
It's anywhere,
everywhere.
right?
And in COVID situations where competition is going to be held online, like in Zoom, you can actually join competition everywhere. If South Korea makes a competition, you can join it here from Indonesia. You just have to pay for the fee, right? So it's more easy for you to join competition around the world, and you get a certificate. So it's a very great opportunity for you debaters out there and those who want to be a debater and collect a good resume in your RCV of yours.
Okay, thank you so much, Aya, for talking with us about debating. I hope it can inspire you. So good luck for whatever you do in life, especially who are watching this. Maybe they are interested about debating,
Yeah.
right? Okay, bye. See you in my next video.
See you.